I thought I'd just do a review of these Canadian Tire Mastercraft Maximum Flex Head Double Box and Ratcheting Wrench Set. They're long wrenches or extended wrenches. This is the metric set. It goes from 10 to 19, no skips. It's got on one end is a standard 12-point box end with 0-degree offset. On the other end is a 12-point ratcheting flex head. Their lifetime warranty, and initially the box came also wrapped in plastic, obviously. They come in this really sturdy tray. This is in one of those little flimsy, thin plastic trays. This is pretty thick, like the thickness of, say, like a plastic toolbox type. It's pretty bulky though, but seems to be really durable. Looks like you can hang it up on a pegboard here, or you can just slide it into your drawer. I would say it's a couple inches thick. Maybe measure that. It's about 2 inches. 2 inches thick. Yeah, so we'll just slide this cardboard sleeve off. I haven't used these yet. I just initially took off the plastic, and that's about it. This is the first review I've ever done, so bear with me. Hopefully it turns out okay and everything remains somewhat in focus. These are, I don't know if you can see that in the camera, probably not, it won't focus in on that, but they say they're made in Taiwan. Flex head design, extra long beam design, 0-degree slim profile box end, 5 degrees of sweep. Everything here fully polished, anti-rounding box end, virtually eliminates rounding of fasteners. Chamfered box end provides lead-in for easier placement on fasteners. Alloy steel construction for added strength and durability. It also notes that these are not intended to free frozen fasteners. I assume they're talking about the flex head ratcheting end. I've purchased a lot of tools from Canadian Tire in the past. I've used them at home and professionally, and I have to say I'm pretty impressed with them. The price point is really good, especially if you get them on sale. Like I mentioned, this one was about 70% off, $130, and it was $300 originally. They go on sale usually a couple times a year. I just picked this up probably a month ago. I literally just opened it today. I think it's on special actually as of this week. It's, June 12th, 2020. So I think it did go on sale again this week for pretty much the same price. They do have a SAE version of this. I believe it is also a 10-piece. And yeah, I own the other regular Mastercraft Maximum wrenches, just a standard, 15 degrees box end and an open end, and they seem to be pretty durable. Like I mentioned, I use them professionally, and they seem to hold up. I'm not saying they're at the snap-on quality or, I guess Matco or Mac, but they were pretty good. As for these ones, I think these are I think they're actually better quality from what I can see from my initial view here. They feel like they're pretty heavy duty, and they feel like they're pretty thick, and they feel like they're a lot better quality. Not a lot better quality, but are better quality than regular Maximum wrenches. Like I said, these are made in Taiwan. I read on Garage Journal, some guys are saying that these are actually made by GearWrench, or the same factory that makes GearWrench. I also own Mastercraft Maximum, just a regular sized wrench with a flex head on one side and an open end, as well as those other Mastercraft Maximum wrenches I have, and they're GearWrench, and they actually say Maximum on one side and they actually say GearWrench on the other side. So these ones do not say that, but just by the looks and comparing them, the ones I saw online, they do look identical to the GearWrench ones. But like I mentioned, these are 5 degrees, 72 teeth, and the GearWrench ones I believe now are 3 degrees and 120 teeth, the 120 XPs. And some of the bigger ones above 19, I believe, by GearWrench are 5 degrees and 72 teeth, so they're probably exactly identical to these. Yeah, I'm not sure what else to say about them. They're lifetime warranty, and just from my initial looking at them, I mean, they're really heavy duty. I would have no problem using these in a professional atmosphere at all. When I was working as an auto tech or heavy duty tech, I would have no problem with it. The chrome is really, really nice on these. It's really, really well done. You can just feel the quality. These are stamped markings on both sides. It says maximum in the center and the size. This one's an 18. And yeah, it's not laser etched. I mean, the head's completely stiff. You can see the head moves all the way that way, all the way that way. The teeth sound, really, really nice. The 0 degree offset is, really nice. It's it's got a little bit of an edge here, so you can get up on the fastener. It's not exactly straight, so you've got about a quarter of an inch that it sticks out here, or about close to a centimeter, or just under a centimeter. And yeah, they're really nice. I'm not sure if the cameras can focus on this to have a good look at it, but yeah, the quality seems really. I mean, they're super heavy duty. For $130, that's pretty much 10 of them. That's like $13 a pop with tax, $14 each. I think it's a phenomenal deal. I wouldn't hesitate to. I definitely don't regret buying them, and I wouldn't hesitate to tell anybody who's a professional to buy these. I mean, compared to other ones, I mean, that's literally half or a third or a quarter of the price of some of the tool truck ones, or even some of the other ones online I saw, like the GearWrench ones. I think are more than double the cost, and I think they have mountain ones that are similar with other box ends on both ends. But I do prefer this design because, I mean, you could use the box end here. You can crack open the bolt, then use the ratcheting end and ratchet it off, right? You don't want to crack a really frozen bolt with this end. It's not recommended. And I assume over time it could probably open this up and this would probably get loose or possibly wreck the ratcheting part. But they're lifetime warranty, so I mean, if you did do that, I assume you could take it back to Canadian Tire. Although it's abuse of a tool, but who doesn't abuse their tools? That's what they're for. And yeah, I don't know what else to say about them. They're really, really nice. I mean, here's the 10 mil. It's a really, really nice wrench. I'm super impressed with these. Just in comparison, here's a 17 old school Craftsman raised panel wrench. Just a standard open end, and if you want to go put the 17 mil against it, let's see if I can get them both in the frame here. It's about double the size of a standard wrench. If I measure the 17, let's see if we can do this in frame. It's about 16.5 inches or 42 centimeters. If we bring back that Craftsman, this is a standard length wrench though. This is not one of those extended wrenches. It's about 8 3/4. So yeah, it's close to it, about double the length of a standard length wrench, just under double the length. I have another, let's look at here's a used and abused 12 mil with some paint on it from Craftsman. It's seen a lot of use. I had this one as an apprentice and brought it home for home use. But pretty durable wrenches themselves. And I mean, if you put it against the 12 mil, you can see it's, geez, at least double. So the 12 mil Craftsman is about just over 6 inches or 15 centimeters, 155 millimeters. But yeah, just over 6 inches, slightly over. And this wrench is about, yeah, it's almost 13 and a half inches long, the 12. And these will get into a lot of tight spots, especially working in automotive and stuff. I mean, these would come in super handy, I think. So, not sure what else to say about these wrenches. They're really, really nice. Like I said, I wouldn't hesitate to, I would buy them again for sure. And I'm actually going to recommend them to my brother, who's a mechanic also. I think I mentioned I used to be an automotive mechanic, a heavy duty mechanic, working on kind of smaller engines and medium-sized rental equipment. And yeah, right now I'm just a weekend warrior, doing a lot of work on cars and some outboards and lawnmowers, things like that. I probably wrench more than the average guy, so I mean, But I would recommend this set for the average guy who does, you know, the weekend warrior at home, all the way up to a professional, in my opinion. And yeah, and like I said, this carrier is like super heavy duty. I mean, it's kind of bulky, but I mean, this thing would last forever. It's like as thick as like a plastic toolbox. I mean, and these wrenches just, they slide right in there. The 19 clips in, but I mean, it's super